Boom! We are live. I am Chris Igoe, Igoe Home Group, powered by RE/MAX Direct. And it is June 18th. We are doing some big things. So let's see here. It is 8:30, which means that we are not really in the most ideal time to be caught. Please stop texting me. Okay. Stop texting me. All right, so there are 50, looks like there's 55 leads to call. So let's hit them. Let's do it. I was not on the phone Saturday or Sunday, so that is why there is such a big influx of leads. But that's all right, because we will call them today and get shit done. So of the 55, 3 are going to be filtered out, which gives us a grand total of 52. And away we go. Good morning. Good morning, Darlene. We are late to the party. Please stop texting. I'm on phone. All right. 1-603-766-4039. And we got it on speaker.
Your touch-tone phone. Please enter your PIN number. Your PIN number can...
All right, away we go.
Now logged into the Mojo Dollar. Please press the start button on your screen to begin calling.
Let's go. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Hi, sorry I can't get to the phone at the moment, but if you leave your name, phone number, and a brief message, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for calling.
Hello.
Please leave your message for 813-928-6332.
Leave a message. All right. Falling apart over here. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with RE/MAX. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing was canceled in the MLS. I was curious how on earth you could hang up on me. All right, we're calling them right back. Their property's been on the market for 1,400 days. Seems reasonable. All right, so
You are trying to reach is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
I would love to leave a
Press
message.
the pound key to end recording.
Is this My daughter called me out. She said, "Daddy, are you wearing a bathing suit?" I said, "Yes, Sawyer, I am wearing a bathing suit." I said, "Aren't you going to work?" "Yes, Sawyer, I am going to work. And then I'm going to pressure clean the patio."
Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I will return your call.
All right. I'll leave a brief message. Drop a voicemail. What's up, Larry? Happy Father's Day, or happy day after Father's Day. I feel like I have a Father's Day hangover, even though I didn't drink. Mike! Or more specifically, who the fuck is Mike? What's going on, buddy? Good morning. We are doing big things. Got about 52 records to dial.
Forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 561.
So I'm way late to the party today.
Please leave your message for 51279698858.
8:30 is definitely not the most ideal time to be calling the daily expireds. However, we got to do what we got to do to get it done. Get shit done. Get shit done. Bop, 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 bop. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
I think you've got the wrong number.
Ooh.
Haven't had a property up for sale.
Oh, no. Okay, so are you the owner of Northwest 54th Place? Is that you?
Nope.
Oh, my goodness. Sorry about that. I bet you're probably getting a lot of phone calls, right? Oh, well, good. Then I'm the first. So here's what I'll do. I'll take you off the list so you don't get any more phone calls from us. But I do have a question. In closing, if it's all right. Do you happen to know anybody looking to buy or sell real estate that I might be able to help? Be honest.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. I'm older, and my friends are not in the mood to sell.
All right. Well, I certainly respect that. Okay. Hey, would it offend you if I texted you my contact information so that you have it? And this way, if you ever have any questions or any real estate needs, or if there's anything I can do to help, you know exactly where to find me.
Well, thank you, but no thank you.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right. Have a great day. Bye. Okay. So, thank you, but no thank you. Well, ma'am, you are delightful to speak to. Very pleasant, very polite. I appreciate that. God bless, good luck. Now we're on to the next one.
Been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 56.
I'm very impressed with that woman's phone etiquette. Very nice. Isn't that nicer than the big fuck you? Hey, just sorry, I'm not interested. Click. All right. What's up, Jordan? What's up, Mike? Way nicer than most.
Help you?
Hi, yes, it's Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing was canceled in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
I can't help
you with that information, sir. I am at a receptionist desk for Ackerman Law Firm, and I can transfer you to anyone you'd like to speak to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, is Sandra Pineda there?
How are you spelling Sandra's last name?
Pineda.
I have no one here by that name.
I
I have
think.
an Axel Pineda.
No, you know what? It's altogether possible I have the wrong number. But real quick question in closing before we get off the phone. Do you know anybody looking to buy or sell real estate that I might be able to help? Be honest.
Not at all.
Okay.
But thank you for calling.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Bye-bye now. See you later. And if I'm looking to sue somebody, I'll be sure to give you a call. Okay, so let's take that one off the list. She was a very professional receptionist. I give her an A for effort. Next. All right, so we are working our way through the list.
Been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 732.
Drop a voicemail on that ass. All right. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
Is this a recording or a person?
You got the man. I'm live with you here.
Well, yeah, it did sell. I just bought it. That's why I didn't have nothing for sale. I bought a home.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's, hey, well, fantastic. Congratulations. It's actually coming up. Your name is being associated with an expired listing in the MLS. Are you the owner of 1200 Pine Road West? Is that you?
No,
Oh, okay.
not at all. What middle initials on that? It was coming back with the Travis K and a Travis L Wheeler at first. You know, I didn't find the letter at the end.
No, I don't actually. There is.
Apparently, I don't see
No, so there's no middle initial, but sometimes these things just they get sourced the wrong way. So what I'll do is I'll take you off the list so you don't get any more phone calls from us. But I do have a quick question in closing. Do you know anybody looking to buy or sell real estate that I might be able to help? Be honest.
I mean, the next door neighbor over there, I believe it's 13. I was going to say like 1370 or 1364 Noble Street.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a house for sale. The owner of that. You find out who owns it. He has another one on the street he's trying to sell right now too. And he's also thinking about selling that one as well.
Well, I would love to connect with him. Hey, do you know his phone number?
My landlord, when I just left, that's 1360 Noble. He's got black mold and everything in there. I told him he finally came over after 9 years. But oh my God, it looks like just you don't do nothing. That's why I have to leave.
Yeah.
You know, so I think I'm gonna have to sell this one too. So there's gonna be two of them for you.
Well, I appreciate that. Would it offend you if I texted you my contact information so that you have it? This way you can pass on my information to whoever. I'd absolutely happy to help.
Yeah, if I see them, I'll give them the info, and if they want to call you, they can call you. But it's not about blood text.
Super. Now, what's your best email address?
My email address would be fern.1973, FURNDOC1973 at Gmail.
Gmail, fantastic. So what I'll do is... Awesome. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to text you my contact information. I'll also email it to you. This way you've got it. If there's ever anything I can do to help you or anybody you know where to find me. All right?
You got it.
All right. Hey, have a great day. I appreciate your time.
You're here. Bye-bye.
Bye. So that's not bad for a wrong number. Wrong number. Send video text. Real estate conversation. Okay. All right. On to the next one.
It's been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 9546.
Also, useful not to have ice in your mouth when you start talking to somebody.
The person you have dialed can't take your call now. At the tone, please
Sure. Well, if you, I said I would do this the other day to two other people and then haven't done it yet. The video that I send is the lead video on my YouTube page. So, hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? Oh my goodness! Oh, okay. So I'll answer your question. Yeah, so I'll be happy to answer your question. First of all, are you the owner of Plymouth Road in West Palm Beach? Is that you?
Well, you have a lot of questions. Do you? You haven't answered mine.
Well, if you're the owner, I can tell you why you're getting the phone call. If you're not, then it's a wrong number, and then I can tell you why you're getting there are different answers for different questions. So that's why I'm asking. Are you the owner or not?
I don't know who you are, so why would I answer that?
Oh, I'll be sure. So put your guns back in your holster. I'm not here to fight with you. My name is Chris Igoe. I'm with Remax. We've got 6 offices down here in South Florida. Sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging 1 a day. I did come across your listing, if it is yours, that expired, and I'm curious because it looks like it was on the market.
247 Plymouth.
Right, yeah, and it looks like it was on the market for about a year and didn't sell. Now, I'm curious as to how on earth it did not sell, because it should have.
Yeah, but do you also have the real estate number there?
No, because it's showing as an expired listing, so there is no agent associate.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes. Okay. There will be, yes. But thank you.
Oh, well, there will be. That's good. Real quick in closing, while you were on the market, did you have any offers?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Did you have any offers? That's the question. I'm definitely not going to hang up, so let's just answer the questions, all right? Ooh, I'll call you right back. That was not smooth, but I also wasn't sure who I was speaking to. Shame on me. Bad. Call her right back.
Yes, hello?
Hi, it's Chris Igoe again. You hung up on me. Real quick question in closing. And look, because I do have...
No, I'm not talking. You will talk to my real estate.
You don't have one. You haven't hired one. It's coming up as an expired listing.
It will be there. That's a mistake.
Okay, but before you sign with somebody else, make sure you've got the best information that gets you the best price, and that's what I specialize in. So all I would ask for you is 5 minutes and an open ear to hear what I have to say.
No, I am not going because I have to make some urgent calls.
Oh, and so do I. This is the most urgent phone call you will take all day. Listen to me very closely. One more time. Let's go. Oh, wait till you hear the message I'm about to leave. Hello, it's Chris Igoe. This is the most urgent, most important. I'm going to keep calling back. All right, so I think I'm dialed back 5 times. Let's go. This is the most important phone call. More redials. I think we're up to 6 redials. Give me a break, man. I didn't even get voicemail. What was her name? Hold on. What was that woman's name? I am definitely calling her back. Yeah, Jordan. All right, so let's print this one and let's schedule a follow-up call for, do you want to add a time for this follow-up call? Yes, select a time. It's 8, so it's 9 o'clock now. Let's call her back at 9:30. I legitimately redialed her 6 times in a row. Follow up. And I was a little bit slow out the gate because I wasn't sure if I was talking to the right person or not, which was a mistake. I thought I had a wrong number, and it was only, I kind of lost control of the conversation at that point. But what she said, which I take umbrage with, is she has an urgent situation or something. This is the most urgent conversation that you're going to have all day. I have a fiduciary responsibility to connect with you on this and get you the most money possible. Your loyalty is to your bottom line. You need to hear me out, and then go right into the pitch, which it might not work, but I have to do that because anything less than that is me not doing my job. So, print. Print that lead. Print that lead. Print that lead. Yes, Jesse, I have a fiduciary responsibility to connect with these people. Because if I don't, they're going to list with somebody else who's going to get them far less money and do a horrible job and make it much more stressful for them. So my fiduciary responsibility is to ensure they do business with me so they get what they actually want, need, and deserve. And if anybody's looking for a good financial planner, hit up my boy, Jesse Levy. He also has a fiduciary responsibility. All right, so I printed this guy up. Call back at 9:30 and get back on the phone. Get back on the phone. All right, so what do I... This was spoke to, no appointment set, send video text. I didn't even have a real estate conversation. All right, so we're back on the power dialer. We're doing big things. We're getting shit done. Right. You heard it first from the man. Ooh. What's up, Mike?
You've been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Ooh, nice.
70333029880.
Drop a message on that. All right, so far, according to this, we're about 20 minutes in. We've had 36 total dials, 9 contacts. Hello, this is a fax machine. This is two fax machines. Can we get 3 fax machines? 3 fax machines in a row is good luck. Hello. Hey, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? You hung up. I'll call you right back. That's not how we handle business, Paul. You don't hang up on me like that without getting called back immediately.
Hi, this is Connie Lopez Zapata. Sorry, I can tell your call right now, so leave the message after the beep. Thank you. Bye-bye.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Good morning. This is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious how on earth the property did not sell. We specialize in selling properties just like yours in Cypress Head. In fact, I grew up in Cypress Head on Bristol Lane. I'm very familiar with Cypress Head. I'd love to bend your ear in relation to actually getting it sold. If you would, please give me a call back. My number is 561-516-2442. Again, 561-516-2442. Thank you. All right, so we're just cranking our way. I did, Mike. It was a very fun day.
The party you have dialed does not answer. Please leave a message after the tone.
Sure thing. All right, so we are 4 down. Hello,
The person you have dialed can't take your call now. At the tone, please record.
So the pickup rate after 8 o'clock, in my opinion, drops radically.
I'll call you right back.
Okay.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may...
Okay, Anna. I will call you right back. Did you go to mute? I'm not out of town with me. No, I didn't have to go to the meeting. I got the listing. The listing appointment that I did on Zoom, I ended up. So to critique myself on that conference call, I give myself about a C. I kind of got thrown off track because number one, I'm not really familiar with that building. I have no clue about the orientation of the units, and when he was asking about the
Leave your message for 95442232237.
the cap rate, I kind of got thrown off track because it's too variable. So like there are too many variables that I don't know the answer to.
2261530.
But it kind of took me off my rhythm, and I didn't really nail the answer. However, when I called him back to answer, because there were 2 or 3 questions that he wanted answered. When I call him back, or when I did call him back, I nailed those answers, which is first of all, nobody cares about cap rate on this. This is not an actual investment. You're getting $2,500 rent on a $560,000 condo. There is no ROI. And so the end user, the buyer of this, that's not why they're buying this property. So I kind of hammered him on that, and he agreed, and I got the listing. I also got it at my price, which is more important. So, yeah. Those Zoom conference calls are great. Yes, well, no, got it at my price is what matters.
And Geology Corporation of America, a customer service representative.
But there's a couple other things that I had to. So the previous realtor had to show the property, like had to attend showings. There's no chance I'm doing that. So I got him to put it on lockbox, which is critical. What else? Oh, and then he wanted to value the parking spots at $20,000 each.
You've reached Judy and Mike.
Which is great. However, I don't know where he's from Philadelphia, so maybe he's thinking that we're in Philadelphia or we're in New York, but you can rent those spots for $100 each. So his valuations are just not accurate. So.
Been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 56189.
But I didn't know any of that on the initial phone call, so that's why I grade myself low on the initial consult. It wasn't. It was okay. It just wasn't my best. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
I don't know. The property actually doesn't own to me. I don't own the property. And Rhonda said that she already had an agent. So I don't know anything other than that.
Oh, okay. Do you know anybody looking to buy or sell real estate that I might be able to help?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Hey, would it offend you if I texted you my contact information? This way you have it. If there's ever anything I can do to help you out or anybody that you know where to find me.
I'd rather not.
All right. Well, have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. I'd rather not. Jesse, you're thinking too small. You can only help Philly people. How about you help everybody? Hello, this is Chris Igoe.
You've reached 561-665-0454. Can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message. I'll be glad to get back to you. Have a great.
Please leave a message.
No, Jesse, you don't. All right. So this is the one downfall to dialing this late, is that I know. Hello.
This number is temporarily unavailable. Este número está disponible
Yeah.
You have reached Dr. Lisa Resnick. Unfortunately, I'm unable to take your call at this time. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I'll return your call.
So this is not the best time to be calling, period. End of story. I should have started earlier. I couldn't. It is what it is. You still got to get the dials in. Still got to create the momentum. Still got to leave the...
Automatic voice message system.
Because you never know what somebody's going to respond to. So... So my process is such that I'll hit them with the... I'll hit them with a voicemail. I'll hit them with a video text. I'll hit them with an email. You never know what's going to land. But at some point, you just create... Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I can hear you. My father says Realtor. I'm very happy, but thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like you canceled the listing. Did you have any offers while it was listed with your father?
I have to go, but thank you.
Okay, but did you get any offers while it was listed with your father? Because my father's a realtor too, and he doesn't sell any real estate. So I'm just kind of curious how you landed there. How many offers did you get while it was listed? Okay. All right. So at this point, it's just creating the momentum, pushing forward, dropping the voicemails, dropping the text messages.
Forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
David Potter.
Throwing as much shit against the wall to see what sticks. Maybe I'll get lucky and somebody will answer the phone, but my experience tells me that for the daily expireds,
Hi, you reached Sam Corabana. Please leave a brief message and phone number. I call it back. Thank you. Bye-bye.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. My records indicate that your property is for sale by owner. Is that true? If so, please give me a call back. I want you to know that I do business completely different than anybody else out there, and it guarantees you two things, virtually guarantees you two things. Number one, your property will sell. Number two, you'll end up with way more money, bottom line, than you could get any other way with or without an agent. Now, if that's something you'd like to hear more about, please give me a call back. My number is 561-516-2442. Again, 561-516-2442. Thank you. All right. Can I floss between calls? Hold on.
Morning, Baron resident.
Hi, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
Oh, sorry, she's not here right now. I'll let her know you called.
Okay, great, thanks.
No problem.
Boom! Greg McDaniel in the house. Bop, 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 bop. You missed. I just got the, or maybe you got in on the tail.
Forwarded
Hello.
to an automated voice message system. Fine.
I did some live flossing. That is what you meant, right, Jesse? I've got more teeth. I got more floss. I could do more flossing. But for now, it's really just about cranking through this list. What? Jesse, you didn't want to watch me floss my teeth? Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing was canceled in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? She hung up? Well, we'll just call her back. Mike, no, he wasn't. He was referring to good oral hygiene. That's what everybody means when they talk about flossing. Because a clean mouth is a happy mouth. So go see your dentist and brush your teeth. You filthy animals. So we've got about 22 more to hit, give or take. Again, not the most ideal time to be calling the daily expireds. They have been abused by now. They've been hit at least 35 times. So, hello.
Automatic voice message system 7.
Obviously, that doesn't mean I won't call. It just means I'm aware that they've probably been beaten up by now. So if you're trying to have more efficacy with them picking them up, you got to dial earlier. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? Hello? 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 That's known as the whisper technique. It's highly ineffective. Hello, this is Chris. Hey. Oh, it's Chris Igoe. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calling you right back. He may have said take me off the list. But let's just get clarity on that. Hello.
Phone number 561-790.
I want to see you dance. Nobody wants to see me dance. Hello, this is...
You've reached the menu. Leave a message and I'll call you back as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is anybody with the principal. Please leave a detailed message and I'll return the call as soon as I can. Thank you for calling and have a great day.
So this is why I love Mojo. You can crank through the list. You can leave 3 voicemails at a time. And just keep on dialing.
Please leave a message after the tone.
But as I suspected, people aren't picking up their phone. I gotta believe that the dials start somewhere around 7:45. Hello, this is Chris. Or earlier. 7:30-ish. And maybe some cases 7 o'clock. But if you've been receiving phone calls from realtors from 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock, and then, hello, this is Chris.
Hi, this is Amy and Glenn. We're unavailable to come to the phone at the moment.
And then I call, you're not answering the phone. You're hiding behind the voicemail. Hello.
Good morning, Wells Fargo. This is Thorne.
Hey, James, it's Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
I moved back in and it shouldn't have been listed. It should have came off. I didn't know it was still listed.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, no, it looks like it was on there for 181 days. Did you have any offers on the property while it was listed?
No, I moved into it. It should have been taken down.
Oh, got it. All right, cool. Hey, would it...
I moved back in a week or two. I moved back in a week or two after listing. It should have been taken off the MLS.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a clerical error, but thank you for telling me. I'm actually, I see you're in Canyon Isles. I'm in Canyon Trails. Hey, would it offend you if I texted you my contact information so that you have it? This way, if you have any real estate needs or need any help, you know where to find me.
That'd be cool. No problem, man.
Awesome. Hey, what's your best email address? Can I set you up to get a monthly property assessment report, value report, excuse me?
Yeah, you can send it to my work. I'm Jim.Thorn, Thorn, at wellsfargo.com.
So Jim, Jim, Thorn, Thorn, at wellsfargo.com?
Yeah, Jim.Thorn.
.Thorn. Okay.
Jim period Thorn at wellsfargo.com.
Hey,
No E on Thorn, by the way.
Got it. Perfect. Now let me ask you this. Do you think you might move ever?
Ever? Really? You think you might buy a stock ever or a bond ever?
100%. And actually, I used to be a stockbroker.
I'm going to have to make a monument in my name.
Awesome. All right, cool. So here's what I'm going to do. And listen, you've been a perfect gentleman. I appreciate it. I'm going to text you my contact information so that you have it. Save it in your phone. I'll set you up to get a monthly notice from me. If you ever need anything, if you know anybody thinking about buying or selling, please send them my way. I will do the exact same for you. Which Wells Fargo are you in?
I am. Go ahead. What was that again?
Which Wells Fargo, where are you located out of?
Well, I'm on the investment side.
Okay.
So I've got an office over here right across from Murakami Park.
Okay.
And right on Jog Road.
Yep, I know it.
I operate out of the office in Boca, over there off Butts Road next to Nordstrom's of Wells Fargo.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do a lot of work out of our Palm Beach Island office. I've got 3 places I office out of.
Nice.
But yeah, it's a nice place to gather assets and develop people, build wealth. And,
Yeah. Are you a CFP?
no. Actually, my team. I have a team of. Actually, all the CFPs in our team, I produce, by the way.
Nice.
Which I love. But yeah, it's all about sales. It isn't about that. And the most convenient is we have CFAs and CFPs little throughout the platform that we use for portfolio construction, but they can't sell.
Right.
It's like, okay, well, whatever.
So
they're not relationship people. They're okay, but they're not great. That's okay.
what's your what do you specialize in terms of products? Just out of curiosity.
Well, it depends on the client. Most of my clients are between like 3 to 20 million, and
Right.
and that wealth set, the opportunities for products are much greater than say someone under 3 million.
Sure.
So in terms of the unique hedge fund strategies, of course, different ones, stock bond combinations, but we use real assets, we use real estate, direct real estate, pre-IPO offerings, hedge funds you can't get into because you have to have enough money.
Right.
All kinds of unique, basically 5 different asset classes versus 2 or 3. And it's all about wealth preservation. My clients are already rich. They're not trying to get rich, they're trying to stay rich.
Right.
And they want to leave their legacy to their family or whatever foundation they like. So it's more about that.
Sure.
It's about the product mix and managing the household and the family versus just the portfolio. So.
Right. No, I get it. Listen, I was a stockbroker for 18 years, so I'm very familiar with this space. But yes. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm glad that we connected. I will text you my contact information now. Do me a favor, save it in your phone. I'm sure you're going to get bombarded by other realtors. I want you to remember who I am. I will forward you an email so you've got all my contact information, and let's stay connected. Let's see if we can refer some business to each other. All right?
That's fine. No, I haven't really taken anyone's information. I probably got about 15 phone calls. You're the only one I've talked to more than a minute. But I will tell you my situation.
Sure. What is it?
Is that well, the situation's simple. Separation from the wife, and I took the house back with the kids. We rented it out for a year, and we went and got a condo.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work out, so I moved back into the house because it was better for the girls because they go to Florida. It's such a Palms.
Mm-hmm.
So just to give them familiarity and solidarity, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And consistency.
Stability.
A lot. Yeah, I mean, it's just like I want them to have consistency, and I don't have to worry about things. So that's pretty much what's went on. I do have a really solid girlfriend now. She may or may not want to live in that house. I'm not sure because I was in it with my ex, but I don't think she's gonna care. The ex has been out of it for a year and a half to 2 years now, so we'll see. I mean, I don't plan on selling it. I like the house. I'd probably keep it and rent it and buy another house.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably rent it back out again. I think it's a great property. I like the properties in the neighborhood. I think they're priced well, and I think they're our neighborhood and our builder's a good builder. I really feel like over the course of the next 5 or 10 years, those neighborhoods are going to come way back up in value, like they were back in like 07, 08, 09 when everything fell apart. So I kind of feel like slow and steady wins the race for those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, GL builds a great product. The Canyons are amazing family neighborhoods. You're always going to have people or families that want to rent in there. So I agree. I mean, I'm in Canyon Trails, so you're preaching to the choir. So why don't I do this? Why don't I do this? In addition, so I'm going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to run a current market analysis on your property just so you know what it's valued at now. And I'll email that to you. Okay. You'll have my contact information in there. And then let's just touch base periodically. If there's ever anything I can do to help, if you think about renting it or whatever, we handle that too. We've got 6 offices down here in South Florida. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging 1 a day. And obviously, when you're ready, I'd love to bend your ear in relation to actually getting it sold or rented or help you find your next property. All right?
Yeah. I mean, if something happens, I'll definitely keep you in mind. And if I was going to do something, I would probably rent it. And we were just looking at other properties on Federal north of Gateway. There's a new build over there by HK Havanian or something like that.
K Havanian.
Casa Del Mar. We were looking at those because you can have 3 or 4 bedrooms, but 4 bedrooms. And then they're 3-story townhomes on the coastal. It's a good builder. That whole area over there is starting to get a lift.
Well, let me ask you this, because I might be able to help you out a little bit further now. The last thing you want to do is go into a builder unrepresented because they always take advantage of you. That's just my experience. I can help you negotiate. I'm sure you're an excellent negotiator, but I've got experience with dealing with builders firsthand, I might be able to get you a better deal. Describe to me your perfect property, and I'll send you some listings that meet that criteria. How many bedrooms? How many baths?
Well, those units specifically had 4, but to find a 4-bedroom, in the downstairs, the one that's behind the garage, it's kind of like a family room / could be a bedroom, and it's got the opportunity for a full bath or a half bath. So they're unique, and they're like between $550 and $700, $800. So ideally, it's 4-bedroom with 3 baths and 2-car garage, right?
Okay.
But typically over there, you're looking at a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage. The typical townhome that's on your coastal.
Right.
And those are somewhere between 5 and 7 in Boynton.
Right.
Or all the way from Lansina down to Boynton, anyway.
Right.
And when you hit Delray, it's stupid. But that's pretty much. Just because having a lifestyle living over there is kind of fun.
Sure.
I like keeping the house out of Boynton because the girls go to school there, and I don't want to change that. But if I were going to do something, it would be something like that. Come probably January, February, March. You know, they're that far out in their build, but if you bought one today, you wouldn't be in until January or February anyway.
Okay.
They're a new build, so there's no big rush.
Sure.
But anyway, and still trying to figure out what's going to happen here in life. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's you're not unique in that regard. Okay, so let me do this. All right, so let me do a little scan of. I'm going to scan the inventory, see if I can find something that meets those criteria. I'll email that to you additionally, and I'll also send you the home valuation report, and we'll get started that way. But again, you've been a perfect gentleman. Let me ask you this: when you do eventually sell your property, and I get you more money than you ever thought possible, will you do an amazing testimonial and tell everybody what a great job I did?
Yeah, I believe that because I do the same. I'm in the business of helping people, so I have no problem with that.
Awesome. Hey, I appreciate your time, Jim. You've been a perfect gentleman. Have a great day, and I'll be in touch soon. Okay.
Right back at you. Thanks.
All right.
For the good one, man.
Thanks.
Have a fun day.
You too. Bye-bye. So, let me print that lead. Hang up and pause. So let's see here. Appointment set. New contact, subdivision drip, real estate conversation, send CMA, send letter, send video text, spoke to no appointment, but also set up property search, Jim Thorne. .com. Okay. Delete that one and add his email address. All right. Primary. Save. Contact. Resume. And that is how you get shit done. So for me, the challenge with that. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with. Hey, it's Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? Hello? Am I using two different phones? No, I'm using one phone. And I'm using an iPad to record myself, and I'm using a computer to make the phone calls. However, I do have another phone that I'm not using. Hello. And what I'd like to be doing on this phone is live streaming on YouTube, but for whatever reason, it doesn't want to cooperate. Much like my bladder.
This is Glenn. I'm away from my phone right now. Please leave your name, your number, and perhaps a short message after the beep.
All right, so hello.
The person you called has a voice mailbox that has not been set up yet.
So at 9:30, I don't expect anybody to pick up the phone. Richard, you are welcome. That is my pleasure. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing was canceled in the MLS. I was curious.
Okay, listen, before you go any farther,
Sure.
it's not my property,
Okay.
and I don't know why my phone number is attached to it. You've attached both my husband's and mine,
Okay.
and this is about my 10th call this morning.
Okay, so, well, first thing I'm going to do is take you off the list. Relax. I'm going to take you off the list. It's the first time. It's the first time I've called you. Okay. Do you know anybody looking to buy or sell real estate that I might be able to help? Be honest.
No, I do not.
Okay. Hey, listen, I appreciate your time. Have a great day.
Thank you, too.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
This is Vince. May I help you?
Hey, Vince, it's Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. My records indicate that your property is for sale by owner. Is that true?
That's correct.
Awesome. I love it. How much are you asking for the property? $585,900. Okay, super. And how many bedrooms, how many baths?
5-4.
5.
Bedroom, 4 baths.
Okay, cool. Have you done any upgrades or improvements to the property?
Oh, yeah, there's a ton of upgrades. Did you see the Zillow and the Craigslist thing?
So yeah, I did. Well, I saw Zillow, I saw Trulia, I saw Craigslist, and the reason I'm calling you is because they tend to have different data on all of them, which is weird because they're owned by Craigslist isn't, but Trulia and Zillow are owned by the same company. But I saw 585.9, I saw 543.2, and so I wasn't really sure about the price. That's why I'm asking the questions.
Oh, yeah, no, that 543 is not right.
Yeah. It's weird, but they get it wrong for whatever reason. It syndicates wrong a lot of times, and that's why you probably get a lot of crazy phone calls. But it's 585.9, it's 5.4, and in terms of upgrades and improvements, just real quick, would you mind telling me what you did?
Well, you know, have an upgraded kitchen. We have an extended lanai and patio. It's all on there in the wording.
Okay.
Let me pull it up. So. You know what I'll do? Let me send you a link so that way everything is written out.
Okay. Well, sure. Let me. Well, I'll go back and look at it too while we're both at it. But let me ask you something. Are you trying to sell the home by not having it on the market with the real estate professional? Is it because you hate realtors?
No, not at all.
Okay. Okay. Is it
respectable? It's a respectable job.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends and family members that are realtors.
Me too. Well, let me ask you this. Is it because you're trying to save some money and not pay commission?
Well, yeah, for sure.
Okay. I totally respect that. I found it always comes down to money and the bottom line. Let me ask you this, because just so you know, I'm with Remax Direct. We've got 6 offices down here. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging 1 a day. If you knew absolutely for certain that by doing business with me, 2 things would happen. Number 1, your property would sell. 2, you would end up with significantly more money, bottom line, than you could get any other way, with or without an agent. Now, I know it's a big promise, but would you at least want to hear more about it? Be honest.
Well, look, here's the thing, and again, I have friends and family members that are realtors.
Okay.
I have it listed in Zillow for X. I have it listed on Craigslist for X. I'm typing away over here now. It's going to be on for sale by owner for that. Same thing. It's all consistent.
Right.
If I list it on the MLS for more, now we got a conflict here, and it's going to throw up a red flag. It's not a good thing.
Well, no, I wouldn't.
So, I would.
Well, first of all, I think you're going in the right direction. One thing that I know for a fact is that you're already on Zillow, and if you look at your one thing that I think you're going to find really interesting, if you look at your listing on Zillow and you look to the right hand side, you're the property owner, right? You're the one that you want to get the phone calls, right? You're the last person on the list in terms of actual people to call as it relates to your listing. There's like 4 realtors in front of you. You've got to hide. You're not that they intentionally hide it, but it's duplicit. Zillow is really in the business of selling leads to realtors. It's not really in the business of selling properties. And you might not know that as a consumer, but even the owner of Zillow listed his property with the realtor. There's a reason for that. Now, in terms of getting you more money, my goal would not be to list your house higher than you have it listed. It would be to, first of all, find the right buyer for your property and preferably get more than one and have them bid the price higher. That's how we end up getting you more money than you could probably ever get on your own. And we specialize in that. Here's what I'd like to do if it meets with your approval. Because look, I also, if you didn't have some friends that were realtors, I'd think that you probably lived under a rock, because down here in South Florida, everybody knows at least 10 realtors. That's just, my wife is a realtor, my dad's a realtor, everybody I know seems to have their license. So you're not unique with that. And I do appreciate your loyalty, but I also believe that your bottom line is really what you're going to be most loyal to, getting the most money in your pocket, period, at the end of the day. Whoever can do that for you, that's obviously going to be most, I suspect that's what you're going to be most interested in, at least considering. So what I'd like to do is this. I'd like to run an analysis as it relates to your property on price. This way that we're fluent and we're both speaking the same language. I'll email that to you. What's your best email address?
vjpetrillo@gmail.com.
Let me just make sure I've got the, so VJP, would you mind spelling your last name for me?
vjpetrillo.
Yep.
At gmail.com.
Super. Okay. I got it. So what I'm going to do is this. When we get off the phone, I'm going to text you my contact information so that you have it. If you would, please save it in your phone. This way you'll remember who I am. I know you're going to get bombarded by realtors, and you'll probably forget who I am if you don't do it that way. In addition to that, I'm going to run an analysis as it relates to price on your property. I'll email that to you. So this way you've got it also.
Okay.
Ideally,
And I'll send you a Dropbox link with more pictures too.
even better. Now, here's what I'd really like to do. I want to lay eyes on the property and see if it's something we believe we can get you multiple offers on. Now, I am fairly booked. Do you have,
We have
after?
an open house. We have an open house scheduled this Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
But during the week, I'm kind of busy. I got a lot going on this week, preparing for a big meeting for work. So, yeah, if you want to drop by Saturday or Sunday.
What are the hours on Sunday? Or actually, what are the hours on both days, just so I know?
1 to 5.
1 to 5 on Saturday, both days? Okay. So here's what we're going to do if it meets with your approval. I'm going to, I do a high volume business, so I want to ensure that I've got the time to be able to actually make it. But I do have time on Sunday. I'm going to pop in right around 4:30 on Sunday to introduce myself. And if you've got it sold at that point, fantastic. If not, then all I would ask for you is an open ear to listen to me, and obviously let me lay eyes on the property. Sound good?
That sounds fine, sure.
All right, hey, I appreciate it. Now, let me ask you this. When you sell the property, where are you going next?
We're going to probably rent for a year and stay local.
Mm-hmm.
And, we both really like the area, and we know everybody and the stores and all that jazz. So we're probably going to rent for a year and then figure out what we're going to do, because I may want to get into something and do not like a fixer-upper, but, more some renovations and build it the way I want it,
Sure. Yeah.
So we may do something like that.
Makes sense. Well, just so you know, I grew up in Coral Springs. I went to Taravella. I graduated from Stoneman Douglas. I'm really familiar with the area, so I can help you with everything that you need done over there. Let me ask you this though: when I do sell the property and get you more money than you ever thought possible, will you do an amazing testimonial and tell everybody what a great job I did?
Possibly, yeah, we'll see.
Hey, awesome. I appreciate it. Just so there's no misunderstanding, when we get off the phone, I'll text you my contact information. I'll email you the analysis as it relates to price, and I'll look forward to seeing you Sunday at 4:30. All right?
Sounds good.
All right, my man. Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Bye. So hang up, pause. So an appointment for today's what, Monday? So an appointment for Sunday is not exactly what I would describe as the best. Normally I like to get them in within 24 to 48 hours. But for a FISBO, it's okay. Let him go get his teeth kicked in a little bit. And strategically, I will plan on seeing him at the very end. So he is frustrated and despondent and more likely to want my services. So appointment set. All right, so we're down to the last 11, and I have got to piss like a racehorse. But I'm not getting off the phone. I forgot to print that lead, but that's okay. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I was giving you a call. My records indicate that your property is for sale by owner. Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love it. Okay, great. How much are you asking for the property?
3,800.
330? Okay. 380. Okay. 380,000. Okay. Well, that's great. How many bedrooms? How many baths?
They have three rooms. Three bedroom, two baths, full bath, one laundry.
One laundry. Okay. All right. So I'm looking on. I see that it's on Zillow, and I see that it's on Trulia. And I noticed that there are two different prices in terms of where you're asking to sell it. So I see 375, and I also see 380. Which is it?
Oh, maybe it's a mistake.
Oh, it's a mistake.
375.
375. Okay. All right. All right. Now let me ask you: have you done any upgrades or improvements to the property?
Yes, it's already remodeled.
Oh, okay, cool. So let me ask you, are you trying to sell the property by not having it on the market with a real estate professional? Is it because you hate realtors?
No, yes, but we are think about it.
You're going to think about it? Okay, well, let me ask you this. If you knew absolutely for certain that by doing business with me, two things would happen. Number one, the property will sell. Number two, you'll end up with significantly more money, bottom line, than you could get any other way with or without an agent. Now, I know that's a big promise, but would you at least want to hear more about it? Be honest.
Okay, but let me ask you, the owner is my wife, so let me tell you to contact with her, and she can bring her email to send the email, and maybe we can communicate with you.
Perfect. That's great. Sure.
Hello.
Hi, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, sir. Could you please send me all the information in regards to a review? It's by email.
Yeah.
Monica, Monika.
Yeah.
75.
Yeah.
US@yahoo.com.
Yahoo.com. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do if it meets with your approval. And just so you know, I'm with Remax Direct. We've got 6 offices down here in South Florida. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging one a day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run an analysis as it relates to price on your property, and I'm going to email that to you. Okay? So I've got your email address.
Okay.
Now, in addition to that, I'm going to text you on the number that I called right now. Is it your cell phone?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I will text you my contact information so that you have it. Save it in your phone because I suspect you're probably going to get a lot of phone calls from other realtors. Let me ask you a question. If you knew absolutely for certain that by doing business with me, 2 things would happen. Number 1, your property would sell. But number 2, you would end up with significantly more money, bottom line, than you could get any other way, with or without an agent. Now, I know that's a big promise, but would you at least want to hear more about it? Be honest.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, good.
Okay.
So what I'll do is...
Thank you.
Very good. When is a good time for me to come by and lay eyes on the property? Do you have availability this afternoon?
In the afternoon to see the property, or let me confirm because I don't know if my husband is available this afternoon.
Okay.
Let me send you a message when I review everything. Okay.
Okay, so just so you know, I do high volume. I'm happy to do that, but just so you know, I do high volume business. I want to make sure that I have time to be able to schedule and allocate for you. So typically, are afternoons or evenings better for you?
Okay, it's better for me too.
I'm sorry?
In the afternoon.
The
It's
after.
better in the afternoon, yes.
Yes,
Better.
Okay, the afternoon's better. So would it be? Would 4 o'clock be good?
No, more like 5.
5?
In the afternoon.
5 p.m. Okay. So why don't we do this? So I will text you.
But we will confirm you the day, the appointment. Okay.
Okay, that sounds good. So would you be able to meet me there today at 5?
No, today no. Let me confirm because I don't know if they have a possibility to do that this afternoon.
Okay, so what I would say to you is this: I know that I'm booked tomorrow and Wednesday. Can I put you down, pencil you in for Thursday at 5? And then if that doesn't work, you can just text me back and we can reschedule it. But for now, can I put you down for Thursday at 5 p.m.?
Okay, let me send you a message when I confirm exactly what it is. Okay.
Okay, very good. Hey, listen, I appreciate your time. When I do sell the property, for you and get you more money than you ever thought possible, will you do an amazing testimonial and tell everybody what a great job I did?
Okay, sure. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day. Bye.
Okay.
So clearly, let's see. Send letter, send video text, send CMA, real estate conversation, put on subdivision drip, new contact. Contacts. So that's a very iffy. That is a tentative, very tentative 5 o'clock on Thursday. And English was certainly an issue there, but whatever. Hey, it's all good. Hello, this is... Jeez. All right, so we are getting... So what is that? 2 appointments, even though one is kind of a bullshit, iffy appointment. I'll count it anyway. She said yes. I know at some point she will... as long as I stay in contact with her, I'll be able to firm her up. Because they were open-minded, which is nice.
Message after the tone.
All right, so let's see here. We are down to the last seven. And we are getting shit done. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing was canceled. Hey. All right, put your guns back in your holster. I'm not trying to sell you anything.
Sorry to take the house. Will you please let me talk, or I'm gonna hang up on you?
Okay.
Again, you're about the 15th caller. We're taking the house off the market. We sell the house again. I'm going to use my current agent, which I'm happy with, and tell your fellow Remax agent.
Hey, do me a favor. Take your tone down a bit. I don't like the way you're talking to me. All right. So I called you one time this morning. Oh, okay. So stop being a fucking asshole. All right. Don't curse at me. Put your guns back in your holster. Put your guns back in your holster. All right. I don't like your tone. Now let's start over. Well, I didn't call you 20 times, okay? I called you once, and I'm here to help you, not fight with you. But, oh, poor baby. You want to start over? Let's start over. How's that sound? Okay?
Yeah, let's start over.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Now, I did see, you're telling me that you don't want to sell it. Great. I'm not here to ask you to sell it. I do know that it should have sold. It was on the market for 27 days. Did you have any offers?
No.
Okay. That's frustrating. Do you think you might sell?
It's not the reason why we took it off the market. We decided it's not practical to move to another house by downsizing.
Got it. Okay. Well, you know what? You're probably right. Would it offend you if I texted you my contact information so that you have it? This way, if you ever need help with anything else or your other realtor needs a second opinion, you know where to find me. Awesome.
You know, I've gotten calls at 7:30 in the morning, and I know this is a fact of life with real estate agents. I didn't know this was going to happen, and so I've been being flooded by calls. I mean, if anybody wants to buy the house for a month, they could have. And now all of a sudden, all the agents want to take up business from my agent, who I adore.
Okay. Well, I'm not trying to do that, but I'm glad that you adore your agent, so that's great. I do also know this. It's frustrating when you have a property listed and it doesn't sell. And when you get all these phone calls from realtors that where were they when it was listed? I get that. That makes a lot of sense to me. There's a reason, just so you know, I'm with Remax Direct. We've got 6 offices down here. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging one a day. When a property like yours hasn't sold, and it should have, there are typically 3 reasons why it didn't sell, okay? The first one is price, okay? While you were listed for 27 days, did you have any feedback on the property as it relates to price?
Yeah. Not price.
Okay.
Not price.
Okay. I got news for you. $419 in Boca is I don't think that it is going to be priced, to be candid with you. The next thing is condition of the property. Did you have any feedback as it relates to condition?
The house is in good shape. The main feedback we got is they didn't like some smell of our dog or something, which we don't detect.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, maybe just a couple little spots in the ceiling or something. That's it. But everything else, it's great.
Okay.
We had about a dozen people come through or whatever, and we just don't want to go through. I mean, I'm going to be spending about $40,000 in costs and go to these 55 and older places. They don't want animals. They have one driving spot often. It's just like for downsizing our house, it's just not practical right now. I mean, surely my monthly mortgage will be less. Mm-hmm. But in the long run, it's a lot of grief. In the meantime, my son's going away to college, which is grief. I've started a new job, which is grief. And it's just not the right time.
Yeah, no, I get it. All right, so why don't we do this? And again, look, I'm going to take off my my realtor hat for a second. I certainly didn't want to fight with you in the beginning, so that was, I'm glad we got past that. But I actually I've got a full-time, full-service real estate team that specializes in helping you accomplish your real estate goals. If you were to have gotten the number you needed to sell, would you have sold, or was it more of a you couldn't?
We allowed an agent. We allowed a showing yesterday, even, and I told my agent if they want to come in buy full price, maybe we could do it.
Okay.
I mean, it's really not. I mean, it's just it's just too much going on now. I mean, for me, sure I'll lower my mortgage some, but it's just not.
So it also seems. It also seems to me like you hadn't found the right home to move into. If you did and it was at the right price, okay. Well, that's also what we specialize in. Let me ask you this: so if you don't mind, just describe to me real briefly what that ideal, perfect next home looks like, and let me see if I can find it for you. So, how many bedrooms, how many baths would that be?
2 bedrooms with a den, or 3 bedrooms total. Probably Boca or Del Rey, maybe a little more. Definitely 2 spots to park a car in a driveway. Let's see what else. Allows the pet. The dog that's 90 pounds.
All right, so then a 90-pound pet is probably gonna. So here's how you might not know this, but most 55 plus communities are gonna frown on that, right? There's a loophole. If this is an emotional support dog, then it kind of bypasses any of those other restrictions. It's very easy to get that certification. You can really just go online and do it. So if you have that in place, and this is it? Well, let me ask you: is it an aggressive breed?
He's part Lab and part Great Dane.
Okay, so then this sounds like a perfect emotional support dog.
Well, but the thing is, your own neighbors will piss off at me, walking the dog and all that,
Well, so there are some. Well, it might, you can't please everybody all the time. That's for sure. But maybe there is a. I know there are some villa communities that allow dogs. And that are in 55 plus. What price range would you be looking for? Ballpark.
Anywhere up to 300,000.
300. Okay. So why don't I do this? Okay, and follow my thinking. I'm going to run an analysis on your property that you're not selling now, as it relates to price. I'll email that to you. This way, we're both fluent and speaking the same language as it relates to price. What's your best email address?
Pounds123@comcast.net.
Was it pounds or hounds?
Combs.
Comcast. Oh, got it.
Comcast.net.
Comcast. Yeah, don't even bother with that guy. All right, so I've got it. It's cones123@comcast.net. I will email you a analysis as it relates to price. I'm going to text you my contact information so that you have it. Save it in your phone. Additionally, I'm going to go out there and see if I can find the perfect property for you, and I'll email that to you too. If there's ever anything I can do to help, you know where to find me. And look, you've been a perfect gentleman. I appreciate your time. Let me ask you this thing.
I got angry.
Hey, listen, I accept your apology, and look, I know it happens. I know you're getting a ton of phone calls, and it's a pain in the butt.
And I'm trying to do some work now too, and the call started at 7:30 in the morning.
That's frustrating. Well, here's what I'll tell you. Stop taking anybody else's phone call. You found the right guy. Let me ask you, when I sell the property and find you a new one and get you more money than you ever thought possible, will you do an amazing testimonial and tell everybody what a great job I did?
Yeah, but I still really like to sell my house with the agent that I have.
And I totally respect that. Man, if
you want to get me a buyer, if you want me to a house that I can buy from you, I can probably do that.
Awesome. Well, I'll let's see what we can do. And look, I always say this: your bottom line loyalty is what I find most people are most interested in. The person who can get them the most money. but I'm happy to work with your agent, happy to do whatever helps you. I will text you my contact information. I'll look forward to connecting with you soon. All right?
Okay, thanks.
All right. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
And that is how you turn around somebody on the phone who tries to curse at you. That was awesome. All right, so send letter, send video text, send CMA, real estate conversation, put on subdivision drip, new contact, have not, I did speak to. So that's proof positive. Don't take any bullshit. That's what I'm talking about by taking your power back. Somebody gets on the phone and they're confrontational. Be confrontational. Just don't take any shit. I probably overdid it, but it worked.
Been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 954931118.
So I'm going to pause this for a second. So here's my point. You are a real estate professional. You are not a punching bag. So if somebody gets on the phone and they start...
The person you have dialed can't take your call now. At the tone, please record your message.
You are a real estate professional that is offering a valuable service to somebody who's out there, who's raised their hand and said they need help. So you've done nothing wrong. You don't need to take somebody's shit on the phone. If they start giving you an attitude like that, give them an attitude right back. Because your mission, my mission, is to provide them with an opportunity to get the most money that they could possibly get and the best service, period. I have a fiduciary responsibility to connect with them. So do you. So if somebody starts fucking with you on the phone, don't take it. Push back. You saw me turn that guy around and he was being an asshole. He completely caved. And apologized and thanked me. That is how you get shit done on the phone.
The house has already been relisted. Thank you.
Congratulations. That's fantastic. Who'd you go with? But again, by 10 o'clock, so the other point here is by 10 o'clock, they had been, as he said, he's gotten 30 phone calls.
Forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 310740005.
All right, so we are getting to the nitty gritty. So 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. There's 4 more to go. And then we will be done with this session. So there's 2 appointments in there so far, I think. A couple of decent leads to add to the CRM. Follow up with. According to the stats here, we've had 72 dials, 16 contacts. Is that right? 26 messages. And I've been on the phone for an hour and a half. And on a side note, but also interesting tidbit for my eye tracking, I've had to piss for about the last hour and have not gone. So let's go. So I can go. 37 out of 41. Come on now. Let's go. Ooh, that's a big listing. Where did he go?
Automatic voice message system. 95426032223 is not available.
Ooh, we are down to the final one. Get shit done. I am leaving voicemails. You don't hear me. You don't hear me leaving voicemails. Actually, if you listen to this whole session, you would have heard me leave some voicemails. But for the most part, I'm just dropping messages on them, which is one of the functions that Mojo Dialer has in it. So I just click a button and it leaves a message. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing was canceled in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
By what?
How on earth did your
What are you talking about?
Are you the owner of Hidden Harbor Street in Fort Lauderdale? Is that you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I got the wrong number then. Okay, quick question in closing. Do you happen to know anybody looking to buy or sell real estate that I might be able to help?
No, if I did, I'd tell my daughter.
Oh, outstanding. All right, well, have a great day. Bye. All righty then.
Session is now complete. All
Boom. All right, so that was...
and event filters.
Let me just recap that real quick. Let's go to the reports for today. I will give a little real-time status report. So today's first pass of the lead, 143 dials, 16 contacts made. That's actually probably higher than that because I missed. I'm not great on always hitting the contacts the right way. 2 appointments set. There's not a stat in here for how many leads I generated for the CRM, but I'll be able to find that in another spot. So 143 dials, 16 contacts. That's 11%. 2 appointments set, and that's it. Get some. So today's tip: don't take anybody's bullshit. You are a real estate professional. You are offering a valuable service to home sellers that need your help. If they start giving you shit, don't take it. You don't have to. And that's it. Go out there, get some, set some appointments, and get shit done.